Welcome to Court Explainer. On this series, we are still on the case law that we have been talking about. That is Civil Appeal number 21B of 2022, where Justice Magari has ordered that after divorce, the woman must return dowry. Wow, very interesting decision. This is a fact that everybody knows. In African traditional marriages, dowry is mandatory. In Kisii, they paid cows. In some regions, they pay goats. In some traditions, they pay in terms of honey. In some traditions, they pay in terms of sheep. In some traditions, they pay in terms of camels. Like the northeastern, the Muslim community, they pay dowry in terms of camels. In some traditions, they pay dowry in terms of any form of livestock, whether it's a donkey, whether it is whatever that is. Nowadays, dowry is being paid in terms of cash. Dowry can also be paid in form of in kindness. One, you are told you dig a borehole. You get a machine to drill a borehole. Two, you are told to build your mother-in-law or your father-in-law, what you call a house. You build a house for your relatives. Three, you are told you buy land at Kitengela, you buy land at Isinya, you buy land for your fathers-in-law. So you pay dowry in form of property. Very crazy nowadays. You are told you pay dowry by buying a Discovery, a good car, a V8, a Prado. So the term dowry has mutated to involve any form of gift that can be quantified in terms of money. Then after that is when you go to do the church wedding. If you are an SDA, if you are a Catholic, if you are a PCA, then you go to do a church wedding, or you go to do an official wedding of at the Attorney General's office. So it is part and parcel. Many societies take it as an appreciation, as a token of appreciation. No society in Africa or in Kenya allows women to pay dowry. It is men who pay dowry. But of late, there's a new development where the men have no money to pay dowry. The woman is the one working. She collects, she takes a loan, she gives the husband to be, and the husband to be pretends that that is his dowry. He gives the money, he feeds the people, he does all the appreciation tokens to the family of the lady, but actually behind that is a woman who funded that money. How did she fund? She got it from where she's working. She transferred the money by M-Pesa to the husband-to-be. She wired the money from her bank account to the man's bank account. So when a dispute arises, as this dispute now arises, then the two parties go to court. What does the law say? The judge in this matter said that the judge in paragraph 7 said the appellant had not laid a basis for not returning dowry. Other than tradition, the return of dowry was crucial where there are two underlying marriage traditions, Kisii customary law and a Christian marriage. The court rightfully ordered the return of the two instruments for each of the marriage. The marriage certificate is an instrument for a Christian marriage, which is normally returned to signal cancellation of the Christian marriage. So the judge is saying, every time a divorce of a Christian marriage happens, the marriage certificate must be returned to the Registrar of Marriages. For the Registrar of Marriages to cancel the register. So today we are telling you, if you have divorced and you have never taken the divorce absolute, a decree absolute to the Registrar of Marriages, then your marriage is not cancelled at the Registrar of Marriages. The day you'll go to do another wedding, you'll be told that the first wedding has not been nullified. So take the marriage certificate, take the decree absolute to the Registrar of Marriages to cancel that. So the judge is saying, if you undergo two marriage ceremonies, African customary law marriage by paying dowry and Christian marriage, the Christian marriage is symbolized by a marriage certificate. It must be returned. So the judge is saying, then equally, the African customary marriage that you conducted is symbolic. The symbol of that is dowry. Therefore, dowry must be returned. In paragraph 8, the judge says the traditional marriage was cancelled by return of dowry. Whether the same was returned by her or her father was irrelevant. She had 2 years to file an indemnity suit against her father for return of dowry. It was unnecessary to join the appellant's parents in order to get refund for dowry. So, what is the recourse? Because dowry, you gave cows 10 years ago, 15 years ago. The cows have been eaten. The cows have died. The house, all these things. It is you go to sue under what is called an indemnity case. That you want to be indemnified by the parents of the lady. Because remember, it is the lady's parents who took dowry. The dowry is never taken by the woman you are marrying. So you, as a man, after you dissolve your marriage, you'll go back to court to sue your former fathers-in-law and mothers-in-law under the case called indemnifiable case for you to recover dowry. So those ones who demand billions as dowry, those ones who demand a lot of money from a boy who is jobless, a graduate who has nothing, a young man who has started working today, then the family of the wife are saying, bila milioni tatu hapa, we are not talking. Bila kutuletea magari Prado za kutubeba, all of them black, 30 of them, hakuna wedding. All those things, when your daughter is going to be divorced, keep them intact because you will have to return them. Court helicopter crew, Cyrus, one of the top crew members of Court helicopter, raises this question. In their Kamba customs, dowry is collected by people. Ni mchango, ni harambe. We have seen it is not only in Kamba customs, it is now almost all over. WhatsApp groups are set to collect money for dowry because the man marrying is marrying a good man to the community. And the friends always sit together, fundraise, do donations. Some bring cows, some bring goats. So this concept, now Cyrus is asking, if dowry is going to be returned, who is going to be given this money? Because the marrying man only contributed 20,000 shillings out of the 500,000 shillings that friends and family raised. So what we are advising is that keep those records. If you know you gave 5,000 shillings for somebody to pay dowry, once you hear that divorce has gone through, you have a right to claim your 5,000 shillings from those family that received your 5,000 shillings. This one is now a novel question that Cyrus has put across, but the answer is dowry was collected, it was paid to somebody. Those who donated the money can demand their money from the man they supported, or the man they supported will argue that what they had given him was his, and that will be another case to go to the commercial court if the husband does not refund Cyrus and Bramwell and Vivian their money. Wakili Dan Omari bringing it to you, and this is the judgment of Justice Magare Gikenyi sitting in Kisii, where he decided two things. One, about the return of dowry, and two, about the question of alimony, that is maintenance, which we have just done in the first episode. Keep watching. Wakili Dan Omari will always bring it to you from Court Helicopter News, and enjoy your weekend.